I'm on a quest to 100% every video game ever, and while there are a lot of very popular games out there, sometimes I like to focus on the unique games. A couple days ago, I was searching for something new to play on Steam and came across a game called Leaf Blower Revolution, and I figured why not, let's give the 100% a try. The concept is very simple. You are a man trying to clean every leaf off your yard as they infinitely keep respawning. You can use a variety of different tools and get really cool upgrades to explore new areas with different types of leaves. The base game for Leaf Blower Revolution has a total of 16 enjoyable achievements, and like always, our progress will be displayed by the counter in the top right of the video. Now, without further ado, let's get right into the game. Like most idle games, we start out pretty slow, but over the course of this video, we will build a leaf empire that reaches outer space. Our first achievement is just for collecting 1,000 leaves, which I didn't even realize I got because I was looking at the different menus for upgrades. Unfortunately, this doesn't even begin to scratch the surface for what the game has in store for us. The upgrade for the next leaf rarity costs 10,000 leaves, but before that, we need to get some other upgrades, that way we aren't waiting for hours. As you can see, we are going to constantly be getting the tree and fertilizer upgrades because those increase how many and how quickly leaves spawn. The other main upgrade is called leaf marketing, which pretty much just increases the value per leaf that we blow off the screen. While I was buying more upgrades, I decided to check the achievement list for the game and saw something that was very intimidating. Does that say 1 million leaves? Bro, what? However, I decided to ignore it for now and keep saving up to buy the next tool, which just so happened to be a leaf blower, so we got the achievement for that. And while the leaf blower did help speed up the process a little bit, it still took me so long to save up to 10,000 leaves because I kept buying other upgrades to make more profit. Eventually, after 5 more minutes of aimlessly blowing around leaves, I did end up unlocking the gold leaves, and once we blew some of them off the screen, the achievement showed up for us. Unfortunately, every time you unlock a new tier of leaf, the upgrade cycle repeats, so we are going to be spending the next 10 minutes just farming out upgrades again. I ended up unlocking a portal which gave me the ability to prestige, which I decided to do because when we prestige we get another achievement and we also get coins that can be used to buy permanent upgrades. These permanent upgrades will help speed up the process significantly, so we are going to prestige a couple more times before we get our next leaf tier. After all of that, we finally have enough gold leaves to afford the platinum leaf tier and get another achievement. Shortly after, we were able to get the achievement for blowing away 1 million leaves, which had me worried considering we still had 10 more achievements to get. With our next tier of leaves acquired, we entered another phase of slowly farming out the platinum upgrades. I would also like to mention that while filming this video, I was in a Discord call with my buddy JT and also my girlfriend, so please enjoy this conversation about Hawaiian pizza.
We learned it from him.
Turned with pizza.
Nice.
Ooh, what kind?
Hawaiian.
Oh, nice.
I just love how growing up, I loved Hawaiian pizza. And I got judged and disowned and betrayed because I liked it. And now everyone's like, it's so good. Y'all are fake.
Eventually, we made it up to the mountains and finally got another achievement for unlocking bismuth leaves. Unfortunately, we have officially hit the point where we can't progress anymore without prestiging because in order to get the next tier of leaf, we had to go to space, which is locked until we purchase it with coins. Now, when I say this next part was a grind, I mean it. I was literally just sitting here farming out leaves for about an hour, and I had to prestige a couple times as well, but luckily I could see how many coins I would earn from each prestige, so I could plan them out. I also decided to take out my contacts and put on my glasses because my eyes were literally dying after staring at 8-bit leaves for 2.5 hours. Anyway, after all that farming, we eventually were able to get enough coins to unlock space, and here we can get our next leaf tier. The cosmic leaf is home to space, and unlocking it just gives us a bunch more upgrades and another achievement. However, we find ourselves trapped again because the next location is locked behind even more prestige coins. Thankfully, there is an upgrade in the shop that I have not talked about that can make this whole process a lot easier. We can actually buy an upgrade that makes it to where we get 25% more coins per prestige and it stacks. With 6 stacks of that upgrade in effect, we are able to prestige and get 3.3 thousand coins, which is more than enough to buy the void, which only costs 2,500. It was also at this point where my prestiges were becoming less time consuming because I was able to get right back to where we were within 10 minutes. And with that, we were finally able to afford the void leaf, which gave us another achievement and was also the last leaf tier we needed to purchase for this 100%. Void leaves act as our gateway into the science phase of this game because we are now able to make flasks. Now you might be asking, how do void leaves turn into this bright red chemical flask? And my best answer is I have absolutely no clue. But what I can tell you is with the magical power of a converter, we are able to get our next achievement for making red flasks. And shortly after that, we are able to unlock and make green flasks, which gives us yet another achievement. Unfortunately, we are hitting another point in the game that gets really hard to progress. See, every converter has a certain number of items it needs to intake in order to produce its output. The problem is, we start to run into these very big deficits where we aren't making enough of one type of flask to be able to produce the next type of flask. This creates really annoying waiting points where we just have to let the game run and slowly catch back up to where it needs to be. We are able to wait long enough to unlock the blue flasks and get that achievement, but I decided it would be best to start the prestiging cycle again because the wait was getting substantially longer for the next flasks we needed. After the first prestige, I decided to push our system to the absolute limits and we were able to unlock the magenta flasks, which gave us another achievement. However, there was absolutely no way we would efficiently make it to the orange flasks, so I continued on while prestiging a couple more times. We were finally at the point where enough flasks were being made that I decided to just get on my phone and wait it out until we could finally unlock the orange flasks. Doing this gave us a nice achievement and also gave us the ability to get the last flask we needed, with that being the black flask. After a bit more waiting, we were able to unlock said flask and get our second to last achievement for the base game. The last thing to do was activate a big leaf crunch, which is unlocked with 900 black flasks. And oh my gosh, I am losing my mind from saying flasks so many times. Anyway, the big leaf crunch is similar to a normal prestige, but it's more of a complete reset that puts you all the way back at the beginning with none of your previously acquired permanent upgrades. Thankfully, this was the last achievement we needed to do, so once I activated the portal, I lost everything I worked for over the past 5 hours, but I gained the 100%. Overall, Leaf Blower Revolution is a very enjoyable and peaceful game that takes a lot of different idle game elements and creates something remarkable. I was going to write an actual outro for this video, but I figured the one I recorded at 1 AM was funnier, so enjoy. Alrighty, so as you can see, it says we have 15 achievements, but if we actually look here, this big leaf crunch we did get as well, and it says we have 16 on Steam. So I don't know what the website is doing right now, but that is the base game completed. This is the one that it says I don't have, but again, on Steam, it's right there. And you can see it on the Steam page. So the website's a little behind. But anyways, that is the base game completed. Let me know if you do want to see the DLC stuff with this game. I just do not have time for it, because as you can see, it is over 200 hours of footage and gameplay, and I can't do that. It's very scuffed. It's already... There, look at that. You see that? It says, well, my phone is phasing out of existence, but it says 1:16 AM, and the date is also May 26th, and this video comes out like May 29th. So I'm going to bed. Happy Memorial Day. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me refresh and see if it updates. It did not. Okay, whatever. Trust the Steam. Steam says I have it. Well, I'm going to bed. Very scuffed. If you want to see me do this other stuff, let me know in the comments. But, I love y'all. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next video. God bless. Peace out, everybody.